We're going to do some live dials now. Let's see whose lead we got first. Everybody give Stephanie a shout out. This makes me sound good.
Do you know where this, do you know what movie this is?
I have no earthly clue. Stephanie.
Okay. I'll let the team let you know.
All right. Type in the comment, guys. You got it. Stephanie picks on me for my lack of knowledge of movies because I don't know a darn thing about movies. But I'm learning with every weekly call. We are calling Lauren's lead. This is a Brett on Hampton Bliss. Hey, it's Andrew calling you back on the Hampton Bliss property. How you doing?
Oh, pretty good. Thank you, Andrew.
Good. I think you talked to my partner Lauren and was interested in the property. I just had a couple quick questions on it.
Yes.
Uh,
Okay.
Just so I'm confirming, what's your asking price on the property?
$395.
Okay. And then if we was to buy it and take over the debt, of course, I like the interest rate you got. Take over that 1850 a month and pay all the closing. Of course, we're not realtors, so there's no commissions or fees. What's the least you would take on the price, total price?
So I've gotten people calling me for 300, plenty of those, 310. So I'm pretty much parked up in the high 300s right now because of that low interest rate. I might as well just stay here.
Yeah.
But I just know that I let Lauren know that I've been getting a lot of calls and I would hear her out. So
Cool.
yeah, I mean, honestly, there's not too much wiggle, If it was like, hey, well, 385, 380, maybe I consider it, but right now I'm comfortable and I'm taking calls, but don't want to waste your time.
Yeah, no, that's awesome, man. And I appreciate your candor. Question, do you have your new place picked out where you want to go or where are you moving to?
Oh no, I mean honestly, I just was trying to go south because I have a office where I work and it's closer if I just move south, so I won't have to drive so far every day. But
How far south?
it's south of the river, so down, let's say, before you get to William Cannon.
Very cool.
So, but yeah, I live in almost Round Rock, so if you try to leave at 5 o'clock to come home or 4:30, you're talking an hour to an hour and 15 minutes. And
Yeah.
just trying to commute. So anyway, yeah, I mean, I've looked at a couple neighborhoods down there, but I have not seriously narrowed down on a place just yet.
So if we was to agree on a price, let's just say 380 for round numbers, no realtor fees or commission. Normally the way we would do it is we would agree on the price, we would close with our real estate attorney. We'd start covering that, 1850 a month payment whenever you and I agree after we close, and then we would pay you out your equity when we resell the property down the line. Would that work for you, doing a delayed cash sell to net the most money over time?
How many years or months would that take?
Uh, Basically, our objective, after we buy the house from you, is to turn around and sell it. Our specialty is, we have people who need some time to qualify for a mortgage, another year tax returns, or save up their down payment or whatever. So they would rent it for a period of time until they can buy it, cash us out. We help them fix what's broke with their credit. So I can't give you the exact timeline, but that's when we make our money. So you'd be free and could move on, and then as soon as they're qualified, then we make our money and you get paid out as well.
So worst case scenario, you would just make the payments
Correct.
just until
Yep.
the 30-year note is up.
Correct. Yeah. So after we close on it, you're free and move on. We're responsible for the maintenance, repairs, taxes, insurance payments, everything. And then it's just a matter of waiting for the big check when our resale happens.
Right.
Yeah.
So, it's something I will consider. I appreciate you for explaining how that all works.
Of course.
Do you have any like that here in the Austin area that you currently have under your package of portfolio, I should say?
In the Austin area, a small handful, a lot more in Indiana and Kentucky and Florida. But but yes, Austin has been an interesting market the last little while. But yes, definitely this one would be a good fit for that. And what would you like my next steps to be? Should we give you a day or two to chew on it and connect back up? Would you want to? Are you the only owner? You and a wife, or what's the situation there?
Right. So yeah, I'm the only person that is making the decision here, and
Okay.
I don't, I don't. I guess the thing that's kind of uncertain is what happens if you guys were to pay off that note, the 120 or whatever that's owed to the lender, and you pay me 1850, and then one day the checks stop coming.
God forbid me and Lauren and our whole team died in a plane crash, you would have full authority to take the house back. It's all closed by a real estate attorney, so you're protected. But
There's provisions for if something really crisis like or critical were to happen, that the person who sold the house to you is still protected.
absolutely,
Um,
yeah. And just so you know, forgive me, I should have told you, but I've been doing this since 2014 and have done about 500 of these, actually more than that by now. So that's our model. And of course, wouldn't be right now to closing check and monthly check to cause that to happen. But yes, you're absolutely protected should something catastrophic ever happen.
Right. So yeah, it's definitely a creative financing deal. I believe in all the calls I've received, you're only the second person to pitch something similar to that. So yeah, let me give it some thought. I do see an email came in yesterday with some similar numbers, so I'll take a look in more detail at that.
Cool. I'm glad I'm the second, and I'm also glad I'm your favorite. So when would you like me to call you back?
Well, if you could call back in 2 days, that would be great.
Consider it done. You'll hear from my partner Lauren on Friday, and then I'll be on standby, and we'll see if it works out to be a win-win. Pre-congratulations, and if not, we'll part as friends, and that's okay too.
Well, yes, I thank you for the call, Lauren, for that call back and for you reaching out today. And I want to write this down. Your name again, sir?
My name is Andrew Schlag, Schlag, and my partner is Lauren Williams.
Okay, I see DLW Home Enterprises, right?
Yep.
Excellent. Thank you so much for your call today, and I will talk to Lauren in about 48 hours or so.
Sounds good, my brother. Have a good one, Brett. Thank you.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Boom. The magic happens in the follow-up. Stephanie, what should I be explaining there?
Well, like let's go over here. So we've got one question. This time Tom was asking, what will that rent for?
That's an awesome question. So the basis of that call, just so you guys know, is to make sure that the seller is open to payments. Because what's the only way that we can make the thing work? Either A, cash way below value, or B, payments over time. So he told Lauren he would entertain payments over time. We had that chat, and there we are. According to Zestimate, the rent Zestimate is $22.81 a month. A 3-bed, 2-bath, $400,000 house, and that's an interesting market. So I would normally be optimistic that I'd say closer to 3, but with Austin being where it is, I would say we should figure safely 2 to 2,200. But here's the beautiful thing: the payment's $1,850. The interest rate is 3-point-something%. There is billions of dollars of 3 and 4% interest debt waiting for you to take it over. Who here would like to have a few $1,000,000 of 3 and 4% interest debt? Give me an oh yeah in the chats. All right. That's what I'm talking about. All right, good. We got some more live calls to make before we hop over to some role playing.
Can I throw
Another
this one
question
at
popped
you?
up.
Yeah, let me read this one for you. If there is a property in Jeffersonville that is move-in ready, but the seller is not interested in seller financing, they only want cash. In that scenario, can we go 80% of ARV? Asking price is close to ARV.
This doesn't work in Jeffersonville. I'm kidding. I was talking to somebody today, and they had a deal in Georgia. I said, this doesn't work in Georgia. She goes, really? Shout out. Sending all my love your way. So for all of you, Shobna, there's 2 ways. The payments over time. And in this case, it's the the discounted cash price. And so I would go over 70% is my cash offer. So if it's a $200,000 house and it's move-in ready, I would offer them 140. If you want to ever stretch that, because for example, Jeffersonville has all of these developments and you're buying for appreciation, that's a personal decision. If you ever want to stretch that number, I don't stretch that number just because I don't want to. I don't think you need to. And if they won't take 70%, then I don't want the deal. So personal choice, Shobna, I wouldn't go a penny over 70%. And if you want to go 80, that's a personal choice, and I don't recommend it. Let's go. All right, next. Oh, this is interesting. Jason, you'll like to see this one. This is a house also from Lawrence. And you say this, Buda, Texas? Buda, Texas. And she wants to move, or he, Mr. Barry, wants to move to Colorado. So we might be looking at a trade. All right. He wants a cash offer between $200,000 and $300,000. We believe it's worth about $300,000. All right, let's go. Let's see if Mr. Barry will answer the phone.
I had to.
I love it. Keeping the energy high. All right, I got to ask you again, all my Zoomers and YouTubers. Type in the chat, what's your energy level now? A couple good phone calls.
You have reached Barry.
Come on, Barry. Answer your darn phone, brother. Devin's an 11. That's what I'm talking about.
You have reached Barry Duke.
Lauren, if this is a deal, you've got to connect with Jason on this because I'm serious. If this guy wants 300,000 or 200,000 and wants to trade this house as a down payment on one of Jason's houses, that's how we multiply deals. All right, let's move along to, that was Barry. You just call him back. Next, we have a follow-up with Judas lead, Mr. Kelly.
Is that a 10'5"? Oh, look at that. Our viewers are up 78 across platforms,
Whoa.
not including the Zoom. Look at you. Quite popular, my
Yeah.
friend.
You make me look good. That's all I can say, Kelly, it's Andrew calling you back on your house. When are you free to talk? All right. Next, we have Diana's lead. We are calling Jerry on Nathan Hell Way. All right. Mr. Jerry, answer your phone, brother. Double dial him. Keep the questions coming in. I have something very important I'm going to be sharing with you and a free gift I'm going to be giving you as a shameless bribe to stick around. And we're going to do it just like last week.
Hi, wireless subscriber.
All right. For Jerry to put him as a follow-up. This is Devin's lead on Roanoke Circle. Shoot, I used to date a girl from Roanoke, Virginia back in 1992. Just kidding.
Very memorable. That's a photographic memory there, sir.
It was actually 2015.
Hello.
Hey, it's Andrew calling you back on the Roanoke house. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I was looking over the notes here. I think you have talked to my partner, Devin. My understanding was it used to be a rental, but you're looking to sell it. Is that accurate?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And does it need much work right now?
No, everything works fine. I just need to go in and do a final detail clean. It's been, pretty well all painted. And it's, like I said, everything is in good working condition. It's got central air conditioning. It is an all electric home.
What did it rent for back when it was rented?
1850.
1850. Okay. Like, how old's the roof and the HVAC?
The roof is 2 years. The air conditioning condenser, the outside unit is probably 10 years old. It works fine. The air conditioning works. The furnace is original and actually
Wow.
works just fine. We have maintained it every year. It continues to run.
They don't make them like that no more.
So you're lucky to get, 15, 20, 25 years.
Yeah. If we could, but by the way, what's the taxes and the insurance running a year?
Let me look up the taxes real quick. That's something they're not negotiable, so I just pay them. Let me see. Circle. Looks like
Randy says music sounded like the dating game, My Area. My era. Keep them coming, Stephanie.
2,731 a year. That is without exemptions.
All right. 70. Okay. And then the insurance.
That's running us pretty close to 1,000 a year.
And then what, if we was to buy it on owner financing, what kind of monthly payment would you be looking for on top of us covering, of course, taxes and the insurance and being responsible for everything?
I am more, well, you asked about the roof. It is 2 years old. It's brand, it's newer,
Yeah.
updated. Yeah. We are more looking for something where there's not unequaled interest in the property. So we're looking for quite a bit down to carry any money. That keeps you interested in the property.
Is there still a debt?
No.
No, they paid off. Yeah, so we buy them two ways. I've been doing this, and especially I got my start in Evansville, Indiana, actually back in 2014. So we of course pay cash and fix and flip them way below value, but about 80% of our business is buying them like this, where they're turnkey, move in ready, and we can pay a good price. But the way we can pay a good price and keep buying 3 or 4 a month is by doing it with owner financing. So, we would want to, the more we put down, the less we want to be on price. So I don't know if it would or wouldn't be a fit, but do you need cash for anything specific, or you just want to make sure that we're in a good place on it?
Throughout the years, in my experience, lease options have not worked out for me. They just generally don't pay out, and the judges will side with the other side. I mean, I've had cases where they get all their money back, whether they put 5,000 down or whatever. And the property is just like it was leased. It's just trash, not maintained.
Forgive me.
said,
I wouldn't be looking to do a lease option. I would be looking to buy it on owner finance. That's how I've done a few hundred of them.
I'm not a bank. I don't want to carry money. That's
Okay.
kind of the bottom line.
Okay.
Yeah.
Totally fair. Yeah. Yeah, would be a delayed cash sale. So we would definitely, in order to be near the asking price, we'd need some time. So should we just follow up here in a few weeks, or?
Probably not, because I'm just, like I said, I'm not a banker. I
Okay.
don't like the courts when it comes to collection, and my experience has not been good in that direction.
Okay. Banks have the big buildings.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's fair. No worries. And sorry to hear about your bad luck with lease options. Been doing this for a lot of years, and sounds like you have too. So, I respect that perspective.
All right.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Next, there's a better one right behind it, Devin. Laura Lee. Next is Bryant's Camp Road. We are gonna call this one, and then we're going to play you a quick 90-second video, and then I'm going to give you a free gift. And then me and Jason are getting ready to do some cool stuff. And then we'll come back and finish dialing and follow-ups. All right. Let's see. This is Bryant Kemp's Road. I like that. Where do you find all this great music, Stephanie? Digging it.
I get suggestions from the Zoom room.
Yeah.
I think that one came from Randy. I pay attention, and I'm not AI. I saw that comment.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
All right, we'll call them back after. We're going to call Brad on Tinker Hill Road.
Before you do, hang on.
Yeah. Who said that?
Mike.
What's up,
I was indirectly, I was the one that sent you the leads, Andrew.
Yeah.
There should be four of them in there that Brad owns. He actually owns 4 or 5 houses plus an apartment building in there. I'm not sure if Marilyn was able to tell you that or not. You were calling a few of the phone calls that you were making. It came up saying Verizon. Verizon's got a nationwide outage right now.
Yep.
That's why I couldn't make a call this morning to do follow up and fill in information on what you saw. Okay.
Perfect.
So
Thanks for the heads up, man.
I mean, I was able to text, but I'm not able to call. So there you go.
Good to know. And yes, I have the list here. Let me make sure I dialed the right number here. That may be the outage you're talking about, my brother.
4222.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. We have a couple more leads. We're gonna get somebody on the phone here before we go to break.
And I think Stephanie spends a lot of time in elevators.
I sure do.
This is Gary on Elaine Avenue.
No,
Hey, Gary, it's Andrew calling you back on the Elaine house. How you doing?
doing good.
Good, good. Hey, did I catch you at a good time? You got a second?
I guess so.
Cool. I was looking at that house you're selling on Elaine. I think you talked to my partner, Laura Lee. You're asking 125 for it, from my understanding.
25 no.
Oh, I'm sorry, the debt was 125. What was your asking price?
240.
240. Okay. Yeah, a little difference there. Okay. And if we was to buy it, pay the close whenever you want. Of course, we're not realtors, so there's no fees or commissions. What's the least you'd take on price if we agreed on everything else?
Do everything, pay me, I'd take 100.
What do you think it appraised for?
So pay for, I'd have to add a little more.
Okay. And how soon, if we come to terms, how soon are you looking to get it done?
ASAP.
Okay. Thing that we need to do inside the house, is it need any specific work done?
Got 6 windows, correct?
6 windows cracked. Okay. And then how old's the roof and the HVAC?
Put 10 roof on it and 2012, I believe, well, metal roof, and solar panels on it.
Nice. That's why the electric bill is only $27.
Right.
What about the HVAC?
It's roughly 20 years old.
Well, we're not too far apart on number. What we could probably do is be right there around the 200 mark. And the way we'd want to do that is to buy it from you, close with our real estate attorney, start covering the payment, principal, interest, taxes, insurance. You be free and can move on. We'd buy it as is. And then we'd pay you out the remaining once we resell the house down the line. So just a delayed cash sale. Is that something that'd work for you if we could get this done ASAP?
Probably not.
Okay. You need some
I-
cash for
I
something
don't-
specific, or
I don't want to wait.
200? So you have about, if we could, let's see, 200, 125, 75,000. If we could pay you a little bit of the 75,000 the day we close and the rest when we resell it, what would that look like for you?
It's gonna happen now.
Yeah.
I ain't working on it. I'm gonna get her done and get it over with.
If we just wrote you a check, would you let us take over the 125 and pay you 50 on top and be done?
No.
No. Okay. All right. Should we follow back up in a month or two?
You want?
All right. Fair enough, brother. Appreciate you. All right. Bye for now. All right. Follow up. These are the deals that when they come back around, Laura Lee, when these come back around, oh my gosh, the opportunities are tremendous because you're looking at a deal that in this case, and I'll tell you what I'm looking at on my screen in front of me. I'm looking at a house that's a 3-bed, 1-bath, 1,300 square foot. It's a house that was his son's. It's a little dated. It's probably worth 200, 220. And it's just a good house. The only thing that makes this exceptional is that if he's willing to give good terms. He's going to set on this darn thing. He's going to be getting offers in the 130, 140, 150 range. And he's going to get tired of sitting on it and carrying every month that $1,000 comes out of his account, plus mowing, plus gas, plus electric, plus if there's any bill left on other things on this every month. And he's going, well, crap, what was that lady's name that called me? Maybe I should have another chat with her. And 2, 3, 4 months down the road, another $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 down the road, when all he's got is a bunch of lowball offers from wholesalers or weird offers that he couldn't even make sense of, these deals stacking the pipeline come back around. All right. So you guys getting some good value? Give me oh yeah in the chat. All right. Give me some yeses. Let's keep the energy high. All right. This is Christopher Unlimited's lead. This is a portfolio of houses. We love portfolios. Lead magnet. Type it in the chat. CTG. Creative Transaction Genius. This doesn't just go for buying houses, which we mostly talk about on here, I know. This goes for selling houses. And what happens when you start selling these things is it's just as important to be a CTG to sell the darn thing as it is to buy the darn thing.
Hello?
Hey, it's Andrew calling you back on the Green Gate house. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I am wonderful. This is Mr. James, right?
Right.
Awesome. So I'm understanding that you're looking to sell the Green Gate house. How much are you asking for that, brother?
250.
Is there anything I got to do to the house, or is it in good shape?
Appraised value is 274.
Does it need any work?
Do what?
Does it need any work?
It's like brand new.
It's like brand new.
It's 1 year old.
and I lived in it. I'm 97 years old, and I moved out because I'm going to a retirement facility.
Well, it's about retirement time then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty awesome, brother. I have to ask you before I get on with questions about the house. What's the secret to making it almost to 100?
I beg your pardon?
What's the secret to living to 100?
The real secret is the Lord Jesus Christ.
Well, that's the best answer I've ever heard. Thanks for sharing that, man. How long have you known the Lord?
About 85 years.
Oh my goodness. That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that.
It has blessed me immensely over the years.
I love to hear that. And you've seen a lot of changes over the last few decades, haven't you?
Man, I've seen so many changes you wouldn't believe it.
Yeah. Wow. What a cool thing. So you were born in 30
28.
28. I was doing that math. My
Yeah,
grandpa was born in
I'm almost 98 years old.
wow. My grandpa was born in 1914 and my grandma was born in 1923. So
1923.
yeah, that's amazing. Well, on this house, would you be willing, if we agreed on price, would you be willing to do owner financing?
No, I can't do that because
Can't.
at my age, I'd never live to get it all.
Well, you never know, you know. Moses started the ministry at 80, so you may have another good 40 years.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's it. Well, fair enough. So I definitely, man, I want to buy the house because I like you now, but I'd be needing to do it with some owner financing to make it work. Because my cash price, you know, I'd be looking for a bigger discount. Do you need any help if I either brought a buyer or could hook you up with a realtor or anything? I'm not a realtor. Or you just want to keep this thing on the open market and see what offers you pull?
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Okay. Well, fair enough, brother. It's sure a pleasure talking to you, and we'll call you back in a couple weeks and just see if anything is updated, okay?
Okay,
Good talking to you, brother. Have a good one.
you too.
Bye for now.
Bye.
What a cool guy. I like that guy. That's a guy to get a lot of wisdom from right there. 1929 model. They don't make them like that no more. All right. This is Joe and Judith's lead. By the way, that lead, Joe and Judith, it's in Texas. Where in the heck is Boyd, Texas? Boyd, Texas. If we have anybody near there, that would be the type of deal that you could, if somebody wanted to, northwest of Fort Worth. Cool. If you ever wanted to, you could probably go meet the gentleman and I genuinely make yourself a, say, $20,000 profit, helping him because it prays for $275, assuming the area supports it. I'm throwing this out there for somebody who's close. I genuinely, there's not really a great answer for this one, but he'd be the perfect type of fit who you could help by contracting it at $250 and explaining to him what you're doing, putting it up for $270, $275, finding a retail buyer, just hotel it. Find a retail traditional financing buyer for $275 for appraised value and pocket the 20 or 25 difference for putting the deal together. Very, very realistic deal. I just helped Stephen Reed do a deal just like that in Illinois. And so potential there. But again, being virtual, being, the situation that it is, probably wouldn't be anybody's great use of time unless you're local and could go do it in person. All right. Now we're calling Joe and Judith's lead on Blocker Street. All right. What's a takeaway or a highlight of today's deal room been for you? Type it in the chat. I want to see some highlights. I want to see what is most important to you guys. All right.
And reason for calling. I'll see if this person is available.
Andrew, Blocker Street. I like that. Jesus is the secret to living to 100. I like that. Stay relaxed when calling. Yes. Make ridiculous offers. That's good. I like that, Angela. Angela's got a good synopsis going there. Let's see. Come on, Tina. Answer your darn phone. All right. Now we're calling Beverly on Hague Mill Road. 2 homes. Owner said they can split It's from Facebook Marketplace. Lynette, this is your lead. We have some really cool tech updates, by the way. Hey, it's Andrew calling you back on the house that you're looking to sell. How are you?
Yes.
I'm good. I was looking here. I think you talked to my partner, Lynette. Yeah. What can you tell me about these houses, Beverly?
Everything.
Yeah. Do they need a lot of work?
They don't.
Okay.
Neither one of them.
What are you asking for the both of them combined?
It's 349 and there's 1.35 acres. And there's enough property on the front and the back, meaning it goes to another road. Did she not send you the pictures or the link
I think she
that shows
did.
that? Because
Haven't-
it should show the way the property lays. It's in a rectangle. It's Egg Mill Road is in the front part of the houses, and Lee Jones Road is in the back part of the houses. And there's enough. I've already got with our local person like over a year ago, and as long as there's 100 foot of road frontage, you can separate the houses. And I already had one guy, he owns a real estate company. He come out, he's thinking about buying them. He said that he would separate it. If he bought them, he would separate them and just sell them separate. And I told him I didn't care what he did with them. But anyway, he said that he's already checked it out and there's enough road for it. I think there's 105 and 110 or 100 and something. Each one of them was over 100
The debt.
foot of road frontage on both sides. There's 100 and something on the front and 100 and something on the back.
How much is the debt on these properties?
Why do you? I don't understand what you and Lynette is the only ones that's asked that question.
Yeah, good question. So if we buy them, we'll buy them one of two ways. Either we pay cash and fix and flip them, but when we do that, we offer less money. Or if there's a debt on them, especially if it's 2020 rates, you got 3 or 4% interest debt, we typically pay more money and then take that debt over and pay you out on top.
Okay, I owe about 98,000 on,
Got it.
and I can tell you that my interest rate is 8.5.
Oh wow.
Or it's either 8.5 or 8. Yeah, because I've had it a while.
Okay. What's your
So-
payment?
But I think it's almost 1,200. It's like 1166, 1167, something like that. But see, if I keep them and decide just to re-rent them, then I'm going to refinance it because my commercial rate right now is 6.75.
Yeah. Okay. If we was to buy them, so they're not rented right now, right?
No, I made them move so I could go in and fix everything that needed to be fixed because I told them I was going to sell them. And one of the renters moved into one of my other houses, and then the other one went somewhere else. So
Okay. If we was to buy them, paying the closing costs, of course, we're not realtors, so there's no commissions or fees. So you
Right.
can over that 98. What's the least you would take on the total price?
on the total, like if y'all were just to buy them, at
buy
the
'em.
very least,
Yeah.
do whatever you want to with them. Honestly, it's me and my husband. We've discussed it, and it would be 325.
So if we
Yep.
bought them, and there are 2 deeds, right?
No, there's one. That's why I said they're on the same property.
Understood. Okay.
It's 1.35 acres, but there's enough property there, yes, to split the houses to sell them separate.
And how is Dalton on doing that? Is it quite a process to go through, or are they pretty?
The guy that actually, the only reason I know all about this is the guy bought some property close to us, which was 3 properties, and we were going to buy it, but they told us that they already had a contingency offer. And he's the guy that told me about all this because they actually put it in, and within 30 days, they had the property split up.
Okay.
And
Cool.
he's actually fixing up these properties over here, and then he's selling them separate.
Cool.
That's what he's doing.
And then
He's his own little people, but whatever.
cool.
Go ahead.
If we was to buy it, take over, and do 325.7, would you be open to us buying it, taking it over, starting to cover the monthly payments? You be free and can move on, and then we pay you out your 227,000 when we resell it.
Okay, explain that again.
Yeah, it's a real common way that we do it. Normally, what we would do is we would agree on a price now, close with our real estate attorney. let's say 325 is what we agreed on. Of course, we want to see it before we close on it. And then our attorney draws up all the paperwork, and me and my partner would, Lynette, would be responsible for maintenance, repairs, taxes, insurance. You're free and can move on, can forget about the property. And then our whole intent is to resell it down the line, at which point we would pay you off in full. So it's a way that you net more money over time, and then it gives us the ability to, not have to write a big check out looking for a certain return, so we don't need bigger discounts.
I guess maybe I'm just a country girl, but I'm just going to repeat it back the way I think you said it.
Perfect. And I'm just a country boy, so we'll get along.
You're saying that you want to pay off the loan, which is about $98,000, and you don't want to pay me anything for it until you end up selling it.
So we would buy it now. We would close with our real estate attorney. So all the documents are in place, and you're basically in the position of a bank. We start covering the underlying debt. So the debt that's on it stays there. We now are responsible for the maintenance, repairs, taxes, insurance, and the payments, all drawn up by our attorney, shown legally. And then we now own the property, and you basically have $227,000 in the bank, as a lien on the property. And then we're responsible for making the payments, caring for the property, doing everything. You're free and can move on. And then when we resell the property down the line is when we pay off that $98,000 debt and pay you off your $227,000 cash.
It's not nothing in upfront until you sell it, is what you're saying.
Correct. Normally we would buy, yeah. Normally you would get paid when we resell it, since we're paying retail.
Not really full retail, but by no means. But I don't know that my husband would even go for that, or even if I want to do that, because I can do that myself.
Okay.
No offense. You know what I mean?
For sure.
I'm
Yeah.
About 6 weeks, I guess.
Yeah. What caused you to move them out?
That I'm looking to pay off. I
Okay.
have 15 rentals.
Okay. You want to sell more of them? Okay. All right.
So I can sell them.
Well, fair enough. Well, why don't we do this then? Because we're looking to buy quite a few more here in the first quarter of the year. We would buy them as is potentially, so you might not have to finish them. Do you have a list of all of the 15 that you want to sell? I don't know if you want to sell them all, but okay.
Just letting y'all, because see, I can re-rent them and make $2,800 a month.
Right. But of course, as you know, yeah, well, sort of be done, right? But you're responsible for maintenance, repairs, and taxes and insurance. But yeah. So there's two ways we can go. We can, number one, look at the whole list and discuss what that would look like and start talking numbers on all of them you want to sell. Or we can nail down numbers. Let's just say we did buy these two for $325 and you and your husband said, hey, we will do the way you're talking about, but we need a little bit of money up front for whatever specific thing, pay off some debt. Like, what's the least you would take up front and the rest later?
But see, also, I would be stuck in limbo because, y'all could go. I'm not saying that it would happen because there's too many people trying to get me to separate them to sell them one house each. And I've got people in line begging me to rent them. So.
Well, shoot, sounds like you just got too many options.
I want some kind of time frame. If I decided to do this, I wouldn't want something.
What kind of time frame would you want?
I have to think about that too.
Okay.
I just don't know.
How many properties would you be looking to sell of the 15 if we worked out the details?
2 more. So.
Okay.
Well, I'm counting that one property as 2 because I count by doors.
Yeah.
And so that's 2. And then see, I have a duplex also. And then I have a quadplex. So.
Okay.
And I may look at possibly, but I'm not sure. So.
Okay. Well, let's do this then. When we hang up, can you
We're looking at also selling the duplex.
Okay.
We've talked about that. We talked about selling the 2, like I said, on Hag Mill Road, which is off Cleveland Highway, which is a main road for us, here where I live. It's a 4-lane road.
So would it be better? So two things. Let's send Lynette all the other properties you want to sell, and then let's have a follow-up connect. And Lynette, when would you like us to connect with you or you and your husband? Is Saturday better or next Wednesday?
Yeah, he lets me deal with everything on
Okay.
that. It's just that whenever I still run things by him, just like he runs things by me. But Saturday is a no-go. We own a gun and pawn shop also, so
Mhm.
Saturday, and he works there as well. My son's in Hawaii right now, so and he
Nice.
won't be back until Sunday night. So he'll have to stay. My husband will have to stay at the shop, so I'm getting that.
Cool. All right. I'll let Lynette know to expect that stuff from you, and then she'll call you sometime early next week. Cool. Okay. Good talking to you. Thank you. We'll talk soon. Bye for now, Beverly. All right. Way to go, Lynette. Keep the leads a coming. All right. So I'm going to leave you guys with this. I want for each of you to set yourself a certain goal. By the way, if you're not already done it, make sure you registered for the 4-day challenge, brand new challenge next week. I congratulate you for being here. And some weeks, like last week, we was closing and negotiating deals right and left. Some weeks it's building the pipeline. And I do this live because I want you to understand that's how every day is for you closing deals. Some days it's like everybody cusses you out. And some days everybody's your friend and nobody wants to sell you the house. And some days you negotiate and contract 2 or 3 in a day and it feels good. So just understand, build that momentum, build the pipeline, be consistent, set your MIDAS. Type it in the chat, MIDAS, your most important daily action steps. Set your MIDAS, be intentional, know where the heck you're headed, and be clear about how to get there. Ask yourself, am I having the calls I need to have in order to get the result I need to get? So set your most important daily action steps, stick with them, and watch what happens in the first quarter of 2026. All right. We are revamping this. We are upgrading the tech. We have more cameras that have showed up and more cool stuff that are happening, so you can watch my doodling on the paperwork and all sorts of cool things that are coming together here. Stephanie, our incredible executive producer, give it up for Stephanie in the chats, is the crushing it on behind the scenes, making this look incredible. And we're going to keep improving. She's teaching me more about this every single week. And so 2026 over this January is going to build some incredible momentum. We have lots of surprises coming up for you guys. Lots of things on the board to get you guys more deals and mo money. All right. Go make some magic happen. Crush the day. Be blessed. Thanks for being here. And I'll see you between now and then and next week. Same place, same time. Bye for now, guys.